Greetings. My name is Beverly D, and this is True Prediction T. I had to think about it because I got another true something else. But anyway, Gemini. This is a general reading for Gemini for the month of April 2018. So, Gemini, my dear, dear Geminis, you got a lot going on here. So we're going to see exactly what is going on here with you Geminis. Boy, there's so much going on with you Geminis here, but it's a good thing, you know. It's like, whew, I'm tired just picking up the energy that I feel that's here. So we're going to look here and see what is going on with Geminis here. Okay. All righty. All righty. Well, you know, this is tea time, and so you have to have a cup of tea with me, Gemini. And we really going to need some tea because there's so much activity going on here. Gemini, this cup of tea is for you. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Well, for one thing here that I feel like that there's some Geminis in. The first card is coming up here talking about the business vibration. And we are in a time here, Gemini, where people always talk about you Geminis, how y'all have all those different personalities. And so at this time, with all this energy that is going on, can't nobody handle this but a Gemini. I mean, a Gemini has to be in the forefront because it's like a Gemini with all the different personalities. You're going to have to send this personality over there, this personality here, this personality. So Gemini, you kind of like the octopus of the signs here. And so this is perfect timing because we need that octopus energy because there's so much that's going on right now. I do feel business is real good for Geminis. For those of you that's thinking about changing business, going into business, taking care of business. Excellent time, Gemini, for any kind of business energy here. I'm also seeing here, you got a balance that has to go on, and you've been doing pretty good. I feel like you're going to do even better because on one side, you're being attacked, and on the other side, you got this greatness that's there. And so you got to be able to balance it. The attack is not going to go away. The greatness is going to increase. It's like both is increasing at the same time. It's like the negativity and the positivity, but your whole energy is to balance that energy out. And you are able to do that. You're able to handle whatever that's going on, Gemini, because you have your own personal army. You know, you got all those different personality, as people say. You got those different energies. So you are the one that can really handle what is going on here. So Geminis, a lot of you are being put into a leadership position. Some of you didn't even ask for it, didn't even want it, but you put there. So since you're there, show, as they say, show what you're working with. And Gemini, you're going to definitely show what you're working with. This is not only a month for Geminis. This is a season. This is a year. Geminis, I mean, you've got so much going on. You on a high octane energy here. So it's like you like a whirlwind that's coming through. And you are able to handle whatever that comes your way. I don't see anything on this planet, Gemini, that you are not able to handle. And you're able to multitask really good. And we are in the year of the 11, in the year of the 2 vibration, the duality vibration. And who better can do the duality more than the couple? I mean, like I said, you that octopus, you can handle 6, 7, 8 things all at the same time, and not just handle them, Gemini. You can handle them very well. And so people are going to move out your way. People that were thinking that you couldn't handle your leadership energy, It's like you're going to shut them down. You already shut them down. So a lot of people that's doing a lot of talking, they're going to be silent. You're not going to hear all of that talking and complaining. They just going to move out your way. Gemini, you feel like a Mack truck coming through. You feel like an 18-wheeler coming through. Most people, when they see that 18-wheeler, they move out the way. Don't nobody want to deal with that 18-wheeler because they know that they can't win. A car or a little SUV don't have a chance with an 18-wheeler. So that's what you are, Geminis. I call you the 18-wheelers because it's definitely the kind of power and what is going on with a lot of you this time in this season here. So I feel like that the thing here too is Gemini. I feel that some of you have a tendency of, my way or no way at all. Some of you, I feel like that you are starting to compromise. So you realizing that, okay, I can still do it my way, but I might have to make adjustments here, make adjustments there. And so you understanding that. So I feel like that you still leader, you still doing what you need to do, going in the direction you need to go in or want to go into, but you are learning how to make that adjustment. And didn't I say you was a whirlwind? This is a windfall. So this is like, what did they say with windfalls? I mean, that's like hitting the jackpot. I mean, that's hitting the big time. And that's what I feel a lot of you Geminis are. I feel like that you Geminis, when they say hit the big time, I feel like that's what you're doing. I see some Geminis in different areas of life. It's like it's grand. It's not just big time. I see grand energy. So a lot of recognitions is going to be going on with Geminis, especially the ones that's in the spotlight. Now, the ones that's not in the spotlight, it's a lot of energy that's going to be going on with you also, Gemini. I feel like that you making things happen. You might be making them happen on a smaller scale, but you still got that same energy, that same vibration as the Geminis that's on the grand level here. So all of you is vibing off of that same energy, drinking that same water there. It's also saying some of you Geminis, I see it's saying gracefully aging. So I feel the Gemini here, you taking care of yourself. You're looking really good. I feel like you're going to even be looking better because I see you discovering some things here that's going to also help you look better. And matter of fact, talking about looking better, I feel a Gemini energy here where I feel that you are going to make some kind of breakthrough. And this is dealing with the cosmetic industry. So you could be the one on the end, the scientist part of it, where you're making something here that will keep the aging progress at a slow, have it moving at a real slow pace. And I feel the Gemini energy that could be in the business, the beauty of business on a different level. So I'm picking up a Gemini that's definitely on the, as they say, creating something here magnificent in the aging vibration that I see. It's only thing is saying, Gemini, make sure that it's available, not to just a handful of people. It's like you could get certain amount of success with a handful, but if you make it more for the masses, you will really be rewarded. It's saying here that also healing from the past. So past mistakes, Gemini, that you have been involved in, don't worry about it. That energy is going to, you be able to get through it. So whatever situations, some of you Geminis might have been dealing with a bad relationship, bad decisions, whatever it is, Gemini, don't worry about it because it's going to work itself out. I'm also seeing here too, where I feel like that, let's see, what is this saying? Okay, rejuvenation. And so this, like again, you are creating, Gemini, and this is the time where it's saying join. But I feel like with that talk, what I'm picking up with that card is I feel like that you're going to be joining something. You could be joining some whatever this is that you're joining, where before you didn't want to join. Before you was like, no, I'm not going to be involved in that. I'm not going to deal with that. But I do feel like that you will at this point, Gemini, because you know that you the one that got that you making things happen here, Gemini. This is a force that, woo, I see the other and you starting to realize it. That's what this is saying. You starting to realize the power, but you're not going to get power drunk now, because this is really a powerful time for many of you Geminis. Some of you Geminis have been on the fence about certain things. You ain't know, you've been at the crossroads. You ain't wasn't sure which way to go. Not no more, Gemini. Now you like, okay, I see this. I know where I got to go. Some of you, like I say, been pushed in leadership positions, and now that you there, you making it happen, and you making it happen where you never made it before. Also, this is a time where you are able to handle problems. You are definitely able to handle problems. So you're a problem solver, Gemini, and that's what people is looking for. That's what the world needs now. They need problem solvers. They don't need people that create problems. They need people that can solve problems, and you definitely a problem solver. So if this is I can't stress enough, Gemini, that this is an important time for you. I feel like that for you, like I say, it's different levels of Geminis here. You working on different levels, but all of you are master. This is the time for you to be masterful. Whatever you do, master it. Whatever you do, own it. Whatever you do, make it happen, create it. I mean, this is the time for a lot of you Geminis to go from a star vibration to the superstar vibration. I feel like that whatever it is that you were hesitant about, there's no hesitation that is going on, Gemini, with you. This is you got your octopus hands going all over the place, but you got direction. It's just not it might look chaotic because there's so much that's going on, but it's definitely focused energy. Everything is focused. So Gemini, you are definitely hitting the bullseye at this point. So it doesn't matter what people tell you or what they think. What matters is what you think. And you're thinking on the right path now. Some of you Geminis are going to reunite old relationships. Some of you are going to get into new relationships, but this is a relationship time. Whatever you into, Geminis, you definitely is going to be in it. So you're not going to half get into things anymore. You putting your whole essence into it. And now you're getting ready to see some miraculous results from that. Well, Gemini, that's about it for right now. If you want more information, you can contact me. I have my link below the video, and we can see exactly where you fit in, Gemini, in this whole scheme of energy that is going on here. I mean, this is like, I keep hearing master. You just mastering it. You just, you know how when you eat something and it just be, you just can't, there's no words for it. You just like, oh, it's good. So that's where you at, Gemini. Thank you for having this cup of tea with me.